Taurus, June is yours. Not in a flashy way, that's never been your style, but in the way that actually matters. Quietly, solidly, with results you can hold in your hands. June opens with your ruling planet Venus, still in your own sign, Taurus. The first week is yours personally. Your charm, your presence, your energy, all of it at its peak. This is not a coincidence. This is the universe giving you a running start. Then on June 8th, Venus moves into Gemini, and from that moment the focus shifts from who you are to what you're worth, from your presence to your finances. June has 2 gears this month, and both of them work in your favor. Let's talk about what's actually happening up there, because June has a lineup that Taurus needs to understand. Venus, your ruler, starts June in Taurus itself, June 1st through 7th. Venus is still home, in your sign. This is personal magnetism at its peak. The way you carry yourself, the impression you make, where it lands differently this week. There's a warmth around you that other people feel, without knowing why. Use it for anything that requires you to show up in person. Meetings, introductions, first impressions, schedule them here. June 8th, Venus moves into Gemini. Now your second house activates. Money, possessions, self-worth. Opportunities show up through conversations, through people you casually know, through information you stumble across. Stay curious. The financial chapter of June begins here, the power window, June 8th through 18th. Both Venus and Mercury are in Gemini simultaneously. Venus rules your worth, Mercury sharpens your thinking. This 10-day overlap is the strongest financial alignment of the month. Negotiate, pitch, price yourself, do it here. Mercury has been in Gemini since the 4th, your second house. Sharp thinking about money, great timing for contracts, proposals, financial decisions. It moves into Cancer on the 18th, so the window is real. Use it before it closes. Jupiter in Leo, sitting in your 4th house all month. Home, family, roots, your inner world. Something is quietly expanding in your private life. A sense of security that doesn't come from outside. It comes from within. Jupiter here is building your foundation without making noise about it. You might not see it yet, but it's happening. Saturn in Aries, your 12th house, hidden work. Things happening behind the scenes that you won't see pay off immediately. But Saturn is patient, and so are you. Whatever you're doing quietly right now, research, planning, building something no one else sees yet, it matters more than you think. New moon on June 15th in Gemini, your second house. A reset for your finances and your relationship with your own worth. What do you want to build from here? This is the intention setting point of the month. Full moon on June 29th in Capricorn, your 9th house. A culmination around beliefs, learning, maybe travel. Something expands your worldview at the very end of June. June has 2 distinct relationship chapters for Taurus, and both of them are good, just in different ways. The first week, Venus is still in your sign. This is rare and personal. You're magnetic right now in the truest sense. Not performing, not trying, just fully, quietly yourself. There's something grounding about being around you right now, and the people in your life feel it. If there's someone important to you, show up fully this week. Let them see you without the armor. From June 8th, Venus moves into Gemini, lighter, more communicative, a little playful. For you, who can sometimes hold things in, who processes slowly, who doesn't always say the thing out loud, this energy is a genuine relief. Conversations come easier. You find words for things you normally keep to yourself. If you're in a relationship, use this window. The air is clear. Talking feels natural. Whatever has been sitting unsaid, June is when you say it. Not because you have to, because finally it feels right. For single Taurus, Venus in Gemini brings someone in through your immediate world. A conversation that starts casually and goes somewhere unexpected. A person who makes you think, who surprises you with what they know, who keeps up with you in ways you didn't anticipate. You're not looking for entertainment. You never are. But someone intellectually alive catches your full attention in June. Mid-month, Jupiter in Leo keeps warming your 4th house, your sense of home and belonging. If a relationship has felt like a question mark, June starts providing answers. Not from dramatic declarations, not from grand gestures, but from the quiet accumulation of evidence that someone is actually there. That's what Taurus needs. And that's what June delivers. Full moon on June 29th, Capricorn in your 9th house. Something comes to clarity around shared beliefs, shared direction. Where are you both going? That question has an answer by the end of the month. Here's what June does for Taurus financially. And I want to be specific because the alignment is genuinely interesting. June has 2 financial phases. The first 7 days, Venus is still in Taurus. This is personal power, your presence, your reputation, how people perceive you before you even speak. Great time to be seen, to make an impression, to lay groundwork for what comes next. Plant seeds this week, the harvest comes soon. Then June 8th hits. Venus moves into Gemini, joining Mercury, which has been there since the 4th. Now both planets are in your 2nd house simultaneously. Venus ruling your worth, Mercury sharpening your thinking. This is the real financial window. June 8th through 18th. 10 days where everything about money, negotiation, and value is amplified. Proposals, salary conversations, pricing decisions, contract signings. This is when you have the clearest mind and the most natural pull. The words come easier. The numbers make sense. The confidence is there. Don't leave the big conversations for late June. Put them here. Jupiter in Leo, your 4th house, is less about public achievement and more about building something stable underneath you. Maybe that looks like investing in your home setup. Maybe it's putting money towards something that creates long-term security rather than short-term excitement. Jupiter here says, the best investment you can make right now is in your foundation, in the thing that holds everything else up. Saturn in your 12th house. This is the quiet work, the research, the strategy, the planning no one else sees yet. Saturn rewards this kind of work enormously, just not immediately. June is a month to plant, not just harvest. But here's the thing. With Venus and Mercury in your 2nd house, you might actually harvest a little too. Watch June 15th closely. New moon in Gemini, your 2nd house. This is the financial reset point of the month. Set your intention around money, around your value, around what you believe you deserve. Because Taurus, you have a habit of accepting less than your worth and calling it being reasonable. June is asking you to reconsider that. Set it clearly. Taurus energy holds intentions better than almost any other sign. Taurus rules the body. You know this intuitively. You feel things physically, in a way other signs don't quite understand. Tension lives in your neck and shoulders. Your nervous system talks to you through your throat. Your energy is slow to build, but deeply sustainable once it gets going. June, with Saturn in your 12th house, is asking you to do something Taurus sometimes resists. Rest strategically. Not laziness, not avoidance. Strategic rest, the kind where you deliberately slow down to let things process, integrate, settle. Saturn in the 12th rewards retreat and reflection. It rewards the quiet hour in the morning before the day begins. If you push through without pause in June, you'll feel it by month's end. Your body keeps the score. The first week of June, Venus in your sign, is actually a gift for your body too. You feel more comfortable in your skin, more at ease, less pressure. Use this window to establish a rhythm, sleep, food, movement, time outside. Something sustainable that you can carry through the rest of the month when the pace picks up. From June 8th, Venus in Gemini lightens things energetically. More social, more movement, more variety. Your body wants to walk, to talk, to be outside in early summer air. The evenings are long, use them. Jupiter in Leo rules your heart, literally and figuratively. Physical heart health, yes, but more than that. What fills your heart? What makes you feel genuinely warm and alive? Not just productive, not just useful, but truly glad to be here. June is asking you to tend to that, not as a luxury, as maintenance. Here are the moments to circle in June. June 1st through 7th, Venus in Taurus, your personal power week. Show up, be seen, make the impression you've been holding back. Don't underestimate this window. June 4th, Mercury into Gemini. Your mind sharpens around finances and value. The communication window opens. June 8th, Venus enters Gemini. Your ruler activates your money house. The financial chapter of the month begins. This is the turning point. June 8th through 18th. Peak financial window. Venus and Mercury both in Gemini, your second house. Negotiate, pitch. Price yourself correctly. Have the conversation you've been putting off. This is your strongest 10 days of the month. Use all of them. June 15th. New moon in Gemini, your second house. Set your financial intentions here. What do you want to build? What do you want to earn? What do you finally want to charge? June 18th. Mercury moves into Cancer. Conversations shift from money to ideas, writing, local connections. Good for creative work and softer communication. June 21st. Summer solstice. Sun enters Cancer. The longest day. Energy peaks. Great day for a long-term decision or a commitment to something that matters. June 29th. Full moon in Capricorn. Your ninth house. Something about your broader direction becomes clear. A belief shifts. A horizon opens. June ends with expansion. June 2026 for Taurus is a month about knowing your worth and then acting like it. Not arrogantly, not loudly, but with the quiet certainty that only Taurus can carry. The kind of confidence that doesn't need to announce itself because it shows up in every decision, every price you set, every boundary you hold. The month starts with Venus in your corner. Personal, warm, magnetic. It moves through a powerful financial peak in the middle, and it ends with a full moon that expands your sense of what's actually possible for you. Venus, your ruler, is moving through your money zone. Mercury is sharpening your thinking there. Jupiter is building your foundation from the inside. Even Saturn's hidden work is compounding in the background, storing up for something you'll feel later this year. You don't need to chase June. You don't need to force it or perform it. You just need to show up fully. Price yourself honestly. Have the conversations you've been avoiding and let the month come to you. That's what Taurus does best. I'll see you in July.